Do you have data?
Do I have data?
Yeah. Yeah. Can you check, see if we're streaming?
I got no notifications.
Might take a minute or two. We're yellowing.
Oh, there we go.
It's gonna be hit or miss. We got a yellow stream, so. See how it goes. That's good. That's good. Okay, so Knox St. Save turn that on.
Praises rising, eyes are broad. When we see you, we find strength to face the day. And in your presence, all our fears are washed away. Lord Jesus.
Building where today is not meeting. As they've already had their finals about 3. Anderson is a little bit about what the Bibles, and there's a lot of the service I can do without a note, but the scripture, don't have this one memorized, but let me find it. Our scripture today is 1 Corinthians chapter 12, and we're going to begin to read at verse 4. So this was a letter that was written 2,000 years ago to the church. So to people who, like us, gathered Sunday by Sunday for worship and tried to figure out how we could best be God's presence in the world. And so the Apostle Paul wrote this letter. There are different kinds of gifts, but the same Spirit distributes them. There are different kinds of service, but the same Lord. There are different kinds of working, but in all of them and in every one is the same God at work. Now to each one the manifestation of the Spirit is given for the common good. To one there is given through the Spirit a message of wisdom, to another a message of knowledge by means of the same Spirit, to another faith, to another gifts of healing, to another miraculous powers, to another prophecy, to another distinguishing each one, just as he determines. Just as a body, though one, has many parts, but all of its many parts form one body, so it is with Christ. For we were all baptized by one Spirit to form one body, whether Jew.
Okay, so this song, if you know it, is actually quite simple, and I'm going to just give you the words for the refrain, the chorus. And it's my lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. My lighthouse, oops, I will trust the promise. There's no oops in that, sorry, that was me.
In my doubts, in my failures, you won't walk out. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. You are the peace in my troubled sea. In the silence, you won't let go. In my questions, your truth will hold. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Oh, oh, oh. You are the peace in my troubled sea. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. My lighthouse, I will just promise you will carry me safe to shore. Oh, 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 safe to shore. Oh, 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 safe to shore. What tomorrow brings, when each morning I'll rise and sing. My God's love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Oh, oh, oh. You are the peace in my troubled sea. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. My lighthouse, I will just promise you will carry me safe to shore. Oh, oh, oh. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storm. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storm. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storm. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us safe to shore. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. My lighthouse, I will just promise you will carry me safe to shore. Oh, 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 safe to shore. Oh, 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 safe to shore. Oh, 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 safe to shore.
They're perfect fit. Can you do that? Very good. Yeah, good. Okay, the side way over, that side over there, your line is grumble, grumble, grumble. Let's hear it. Okay, you have to do it together. That was really, you sounded like you were grumbling that you had to grumble. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Grumble. Excellent. Let's hear the middle section. So lazy. Don't fall. And she said to the cleaning and laziness, and Fiona Fussbudget threw up her hands. Very well done. Yes, threw up her hands. And the clerk of session had a very deep faith. And so he did not argue with Fiona Fussbudget. He did not disagree with Fiona Fussbudget. You are correct. The clerk of session, holy water from this spring. And the clerk looked at Fiona and he said, next Sunday, perfect, Fiona. And that the clerk had poured it in ready believed she had done the task well. The clerk of session told me, and you can continue to wear the shoes if you want. Let us pray. For the summer, we might focus on how we're Jeremy Anderson, and I know not all of them are here today, but the ones that are: Seth Moberly, Kara Moberly, Madison Mills, Jack Brown, Sophie Brown, Michaela LaRue, Alex This is the before picture, and we'll get an after picture. So you're not going just as individuals anymore. You're going to represent this church, as am I, as we go to the East Coast. And so I ask all of you, we know that you each have unique gifts. And praising my Savior all the day long. Mission perfectly right. Visions of rapture never stone my side. Angels descending, rain from above. Echoes of mercy, whispers of love. This is my story, this is my song. Praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story, this is my song. Praising my Savior all the day long. Praise submission, always at rest. I and my Savior are happy and blessed. Watching and waiting. This is my story, this is my song. Praising my Savior all the day long. So can we give a round of applause for the givers? So great to have you guys with us. Before we say grace, I'm going to remind, if people are using canes or walkers, we're going to let you go first for lunch, and we'll say grace in just a moment. Before we do that, many of us know Lucas is usually here, and he's not here today. His family has been just doing some test drives of Lucas in respite in nursing homes, and so he's in Woodstock this week. But Bob Heil, his grandpa, has a cell phone, so we're going